Good day. It's Sandy, your sister and your friend. I wanted to talk today about what is it like to live in freedom. Um, I think about Jesus getting up and reading the start of his ministry, and he read a verse from Isaiah that said that he came to set the captives free. And later on, as he went on in his ministry, he said that then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So, what is truth? Truth is God. Truth is our inner knowingness of knowing God, knowing ourselves as God. And it's really coming into this remembrance of who we are and this remembrance of who God is. And maybe once we started this journey in awakening, waking up to that true reality, this may be the thing that actually maybe our first true taste of freedom. It may be the first time that we like, whoa, who am I? Who is God? What am I? What is God? And seeing this union that's always been there, that we've never been separated, that this has been just a glorious, glorious life that we just have been unconscious to because of this conditioning that we've all gone through, this generalized hypnosis. And what is freedom? Freedom is really not being under the control of something that on the outside that we don't want to be influenced or controlled by. It's not being physically enslaved. And it's also being free to think the thoughts that we want to think and to be able to express those. So Jesus came to give us access to that freedom. As the Christ, he knew himself as the Christ. And now that we know ourselves as the Christ, as we're waking up to this, we can now experience this in our life. This is the life that we can all have, that we have access to. And how do we find this? We find it because we start realizing that we've been tethered to things in this world, to experiences in this world, to our thoughts, to our past, to influences outside of us. And when we realize, like a hot air balloon, that there have been straps holding us down, that there have been straps holding us to the things in this illusory world that we're living in. And we realize that we can fill this hot air balloon that's already filled. All we have to do is like cut these straps, cut ourselves loose, untether ourselves from the things that are just fleeting, the things that have just been illusions that we've believed, false beliefs. These are all false things. This world is a dream world. It's a state that just comes and goes. Nothing, if only things that are real are the things that are eternal, the things that are infinite. And you are infinite, and I am infinite. And we always have been, and we always will be. We just need to wake up and realize this. And as we've cut these straps and we're now rising above this world, and we're rising into the spiritual world where we actually already are. We just didn't realize it. So now we're here and we're experiencing this elevated state, this transient state where we see that things, we see them really for what they are. And we start to see ourselves for who we are, what we are. And we're this unification with this divine energy field, this divine energy that we can feel the vibration, we can feel it permeating us. We can feel the love rising in our hearts, that our attachment to the thoughts in our minds is diminishing, and the love in our hearts, our heart now is taking precedence over our thoughts. And we start identifying now as love, as truth, as freedom, as patience, as joy, as all the things of God. We are now identifying with that. And when we look into our hot air balloon that we're rising above this world, we look and we see, wait, I have some weights in here that are also holding me down. And these are the things that I've held on to, that I didn't just let pass through. And as we become aware of a particular thing and we pick it up and we say, oh, I see you. I see you for what you are, and you're part of my experience, and I appreciate that you are part of my experience. But now I don't need you anymore, and I thank you. I thank you for being here. But I'm going to set you free and set myself free from jealousy if that thought came up, and I throw it overboard. I don't need that anymore. I don't need to be tied to that. And it's all coming from this place of stillness, this place of being in this silent acknowledgement and recognition of who I am, what I am. I want to keep going back to dropping the connection with personal and a personal identity. This is this I amness with the divine energy field, this I amness with the creator of all things, of all life. And as I do this, I can go through this life, and if I encounter negative energy, I'm now becoming aware of myself. I'm becoming aware of my environment, and I can actually feel this energy coming at me, so to speak. And in so doing, as I'm in my journey so far, what I can do is I can lean back and say, whoa, let that energy just go on through me. I don't want this stuck inside me. So I can actually physically lean back as a reminder to me that this doesn't need to be in me. I don't want this in me. And I don't have to anymore react to it if I just let it go by. As a matter of fact, whatever person is usually coming from a person that was generating, I don't know if that's the right word, but was experiencing this negative energy and wanting it to stick to somebody else. I don't even have to react to them. As a matter of fact, that moment has passed by, and now the next moment I'm in, that's a past thing. That's not this present moment. I can stay in this present moment all the time by not reacting. And I'm learning how to do this. I'm learning that love is the answer to everything out there. And now, in this moment that I'm in, I can bring the love. I'm the light. I am the light of the world. And light it overcomes darkness, and it draws all men to itself. So you can actually see yourself in this world as the light, reflecting as a co-creator with God, that you're reflecting this light and this love, which is our purpose on the earth, is to let go of the entanglements, cut those tethers, cut them off, and throw out the things that don't serve us anymore. So we become more and more elevated. We experience truth. We experience freedom. There's freedom from all the entanglements of this earth. There's freedom from anything that doesn't serve us. We don't experience it. We lean back into self. We say, no, this is not happening. This is where I am. And we live now as a child of God. We live not as a beggar. We don't even come in prayer begging for anything anymore. All of it is within us. Everything that we need, because we are one with the divinity itself. We are one with one another. Every one another is as ourselves, is ourself. And then that's our purpose. Our purpose is to create an environment that we offer this freedom that we're now experiencing to everybody else. And this is our purpose, is to be this co-creator and to enjoy love to have love, to offer love, to give love, to love our neighbor as ourselves, to love God because we are God. Thank you so much. I just want you to have all the freedom. I want all the freedom. I just love it. I love knowing that nothing has to get in me. Jesus said, the evil one has nothing in me. Let us be able to say that as well, that we know truth and the truth has set us free. Thank you, my friend. I love you so much. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the like button. Give me a comment. Tell me what does freedom mean to you? What is it like for you to live in freedom? Thank you so much. Go and be blessed today. Bye-bye.